So the question is, how do I upload images into my Glossi? And this is very simple. You simply go up here to where it says upload, click that. This will bring up a dialog box. You can see there's two places I can upload from. I can upload from my desktop. It doesn't have to be your desktop. It can be any folder on your computer. Or you can add from a URL. So the first thing I'm going to do is upload from my desktop to demonstrate that. So I'll click on add from desktop. Like most applications that allow you to add from your desktop, it brings up a dialog box here with all the images that you can see on your desktop. And I have a whole bunch right here. So I can select one. I'm going to actually choose to select 3 of them just to sort of, actually I'll select 6 just to demo how this works. I'll click on open. As you can see, it starts downloading the first one, so here it is downloading. This may take a little bit of time because it takes a little bit of time to upload these and process them. We're actually processing them and optimizing them for Glossi as we're uploading them. So you might have to be a little patient. Now we're on to the second one. You can see here by the progress bar. When it's finished, it will go on to the third one, and the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, etc. But I don't have to wait for that. I can actually enter in, first of all, the image title or attribution. If you've gotten this image from somewhere or someone else owns the copyright, well, first of all, you should have their permission. But second of all, you should give them attribution for it. So I'm just going to, I know who took this picture, so I'm going to put his name in here. I'm going to describe this image using # keywords. I'm going to say guitar, microphone, music. So now I've actually tagged it. That's going to become important later. Right now we don't have tagging built into the system. But later on, Glossi will be fairly heavily tagged, we believe. Now if I want to link this image to a URL, I would simply type it in here. So I'm going to select, let's see, I'll select my own site. So here we go. I'm typing in my own site. Now that image will be linked to markjeffries.net from within the Glossi, and I'm going to select a folder to put into. Now, as you upload your clippings, as you can imagine, as you upload a whole bunch of them, you're probably going to end up with hundreds, we hope someday thousands of clippings. You're going to want to make sure that things are in the right place. Otherwise, you just have a big pile and a big mess, which I kind of have at the moment. But I'm going to attempt to not be messy right now. So I'm going to click on. Let's see, where would be a good place to put this one? How about Mark's website? So I've already previously created a new folder called Mark's website. I'm going to click on that, and when we actually upload everything, that's where it's going to go. The rest of these I'm not going to do that with, but you understand I could go and do it with all the rest of them. Now if I want to, there's one image here I don't really like there's one of Morgan, I'm going to actually click off that one because I don't want that one. So I can, after I've uploaded it, I now have 5 images, and I can decide to upload all of them. Now note up here also, just before we go and do that, I can enter it. If I wanted to just have all of them linked to a single URL, I could just type it in here. And if I want all of them to go to a certain folder, I would click Move to Folder. And of course, the Select All button has to be on, or Apply to All. So I've got everything I want. I'm going to go down here and click on my Save button. So now it's saving. It takes a second sometimes. Now you may wonder where that went to. Well, you have a thing called your clippings area. You generally use it from within the editor. So I'm actually going to click on Create Your Own Glossi so you can see what it looks like inside the editor. Because once you have clippings, you of course, or images, certainly the next thing you want to do with those images is put them inside of your Glossi. So I'm going to go back to my clippings area here, and you can see these are the images that I uploaded previously, and I can take these at any time and drag and drop them onto any image area. I'm not going to go into image editing right now. That will be covered in another video. But you can see you can actually just drag and drop images that you just uploaded right into your clippings area. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate the second way to upload images into your clippings area and eventually into your Glossi. And that's by adding it from a URL. So I'm going to select that. And what I would need to do here is add in the URL that I want to grab the images from. So I'm actually, I'm going to say CNN.com, just because that's the only thing I can think of right now. Add from URL, it goes and retrieves what it can from the site. Now these are the images that it's actually retrieved, or it's about to retrieve. I'm going to say I want this one, I want that one, and let's see, how about that one, nice pretty balloon. So I select those, I could keep going, and again the same thing applies. I can fill out these form fields here. Now the one thing I can't do is I can't actually edit the URL because this is coming from a site. So the site that it's coming from is what the image is hard-coded to be linked to. So in this case it's CNN.com, you can't change that. So if you go up there and you're frustrated, that's why. And so proper attribution is required on our site. So now I'm going to go down here and hit Save. It takes a second for it to save. So it's going and it's grabbing the images and it's pulling them into my clippings folder. As it says, this window will close when all of your images have been saved. In the meantime, we always have a fun Glossi fact that comes up, and they sort of rotate and they're random. So we do try to keep you amused as you're using your Glossi. And so when that's done, the new images appear here on the left. So here are the 3 that I just uploaded from CNN.com. Again, they're available immediately to be drag and drop. These are a little bit lower res, so I probably want to put them here, for example. That might fit a little bit better in that box. So now you know basically everything you need to know about uploading images and putting them into your Glossi.